Hello, everybody. 同学们好。
好，
So, this is the first class of the second section for Yang Family Tai Chi traditional long form. And I'd like to use the same routine I did for the last class. I'd like to do a little bit of warm up, a little bit of standing, and usually I like to do the form up to the point we left off. But since this is the first class, there are no review moves from the second section. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the first section. And everything except for handstrom salute in the first section is reused in the second section. So it's a good review for you. Usually, I'd like to do a complete move in each class. But since this is kind of a long move, I'm going to split it up in two parts. So we're going to do essentially the first half of Embrace Tiger, Return to Mountain. And then we'll do the second half next week. Okay? So let's do a little bit of warm up first. Have you stand comfortably, feet straight forward, and we're going to warm up from head to toe. So think of moving your head up, stretching up, and we're going to turn. We're going to think about nodding, okay? Forward and back, forward and back, forward and back, forward and back. Now I want you to look to the sides. Go one side and the other. Look as far as you can comfortable. You're going to use this for single whip. And last, then we're going to do shoulders. Forward, up, back, down. Forward, up, back, down. Forward, up, back, down. Forward, up, back, down. And reverse. Back, up, forward, down. Back, up, forward, down. Back, up, forward, down. Back, up, forward, down. Now we're going to work on our waist. And what I'd like you to do is stand just a little bit pigeon-toed. Settle into your knees so that you feel stable. What I want you to think about is not moving your hips. I want you to have everything from here down absolutely stable, and we're just going to move the upper body. So we're going to try zombie arms first. So you're going to move your waist, and your hands are just going to be an indicator, just to show you that you're moving. One side, the other side. 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 Next, we're going to do the same thing asynchronously. So your hands are not going to follow along with your body. So they're just going to follow. So whatever way your body is moving, your hands just follow along. And you notice that your hands can move further than your torso. right? Okay. Now, what I want to do is a little bit of balance. And I'd like you to put one foot to the corner, and then the other foot, we're going to do toe and heel touch. So toe touch, heel touch, toe touch, heel touch, toe touch, heel touch, toe touch, heel touch. Other side. Toe touch, heel touch, toe touch, heel touch, toe touch, heel touch, toe touch, heel touch. Now, other side, we're going to do big toe, little toe. So big toe, little toe. This is the first hip opening exercise. Big toe, little toe. Big toe, little toe. Big toe, little toe. Other side. Big toe, little toe. Big toe, little toe. Big toe, little toe. Big toe, little toe. I would like you to be able to do knee circles. And to begin with, I want you to hold on to something, a chair, whatever. Then I want you to move your foot up. So you move your knee up, around, make a circle, and come down. Up, around, make a circle, and come down. So this not only opens your hip, it also helps train your standing leg to balance. Try the other foot. So up, around, and down. 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 Okay. Now, let's do 2 minutes of standing. Okay. The reason I always like to have standing is that it does 3 things. It reminds you of what your body structure ought to be. So you want the head up, the tailbone down, you want your spine straight, you want your arms, see, in a circle, and your chest is breathing. If you cannot breathe freely, you're not in the right shape. Okay? And the third thing is bend your legs a little bit. You are going to strengthen your legs if you do this exercise. Okay? So we'll start our 2 minutes. We'll just do 2 minutes. Okay? And think about raising your head, letting your tailbone down. Make sure that the weight is on both your feet. In other words, is the whole foot touching the ground? Think about your energy coming from your feet, through your spine, and out to your fingertips. Head up, tailbone down, shoulders down, elbows down. The back is slightly rounded. The chest is slightly concave. keep your shape. So if you ever get stuck, you can always go back to this shape to figure out, where should my body be? Okay, we only have 45 seconds to go. So keep reminding yourself that you have to have everything expanded. Make sure your head is up. Think of your arms being pulled out. Okay. And our 2 minutes are up. Relax. Okay. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to turn around and we're going to do the first section. Okay? Excuse me. Okay. So your feet are shoulders width apart, facing forward. Your head is up, your tailbone is down, your hands are by your side. Prepare. Opening. Rotate your arms so your palms are facing back. Come up to shoulder level and press down almost to the bottom. Grasp the bird's tail, ward off left. Shift left, turn right, all the weight on the right. Step and close. Shift weight and turn. Right ward off. Shift right, turn the left toe to the corner. Pull left, ward off down right. Pull in the right. Step and close. Separate and shift weight. Roll back. Rotate your arms as you reach to the corner. Turn your waist as your weight shifts back and you're now at the other corner. Press, circle in the right, attach the left, expand forward. Push, square up your shoulders, flatten your hands, come back over a ball, hands in front of your chest. Push forward to shoulder level. Single whip. Shift back as you flatten your hands. Turn and pull all the way around. Press down. Ward off left. Hook hand right. Standing ward off. Step. Deflect. Strike. Raise hands and step forward. Shift right. Turn the left toe to the corner. Push off the ball of the right. Circle the arms. Root the right heel and close. White crane spreads its wings. Turn your hands. Pull down. All the weight goes to the back. Circle your arms. Step and close. Turn. Step and open. Left brush knee. Turn your hands. Swing, step, brush, strike. Handstrom salute. Yield forward, pull in the back foot. Push off the ball of the front foot. Change your footwork and set. Left brush knee. Turn the right palm up. Swing, step, brush, strike. Right brush knee. Front foot hand comes up part way. Front foot turns to the corner. Hands come to rollback position in the middle. swing, step, brush, strike, left brush knee. Front foot hand comes up part way, front foot turns to the corner. As the hands come to roll back position in the middle, swing, step, brush, strike. Hand strum salute. Yield forward, pull in the back foot. Push off the ball of the front foot, circle arms, root left heel, and set. Left brush knee, turn right palm up, swing, step, brush, strike. I'm going to step back here. Parry, block, and punch. Front, shift weight back, front hand comes up part way, front foot turns to the left. As the hands come to the center, pull down, make your fist, swing, step, one line, two sides, parry, all weight is in the front, block, and punch. Apparent close-up, yield forward, passing palm, left under right, release the fist, come back, square up, push. Cross hands, make your little triangle, chop to the corner as you turn your left foot straight, palms back as you shift weight back, cross and step, shift, weight, and palms up. And if we were to close, we would come up, turn over, press down almost to the bottom, and then close. Because we're going to be going on to second section, we would start from cross hands. But are there any questions on the first section? Hi, Laura.
I got done early.
Good.
I have a question, please.
Yes.
When we're doing single whip and when we're doing the brush, is it going like that way or here? Sorry, it's not, you don't see me.
Hold on. Let me see if I can get you. Okay, ask again.
When I'm doing single whip, am I like in the back or right here about? What is it like? Am I at 11 or at?
So when you're here, you're here. You're
Okay.
at the corner.
Okay.
Okay. And the reason is, think about your body shape. Okay. You do not ever want to be here. You want to keep your chest in. Okay. So you're not there.
Okay.
The other place where that can sometimes happen is brush knee. Because what happens there is that I want to go to brush knee and I want to go to that corner. But I cannot go to that corner without opening my chest. So what do? I turn. So actually, I am only coming out this far. It's just because I'm turning that I'm able to reach that corner.
Okay. Okay, good. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any other questions? Okay. So the new move today, the first move of the second section, is Embrace Tiger, Return to Mountain. I'm going to show
Can you
it to
say it slower? Can you say it
Embrace.
slower? Yeah.
Okay. It's Embrace Tiger, Return to Mountain.
Okay, thanks.
So I will show it to you in the direction that you would be doing it first. Okay, and then we'll break it down. So if you're at cross hands, you're here. What it looks like is this. You shift weight to the right. You turn your foot past the corner. You separate your arms. Swing, step. So, one of the distinguishing characteristics of the second section relative to the first section is that your first section, you were always to the square. Okay, you were either north, south, east, or west, or 12, 6, 3, or 9. In the second section, you start working on diagonals. So this is your first diagonal move. You are going to move a bow stance to the corner, or almost to the corner. So let's take a look at the footwork real quick. Okay, so if I'm here at cross hands, what's going to happen is I'm going to move my weight to the right and turn this foot almost to the straight. So it's past the corner, but not quite to straight. Then I'm going to come in and step out to a bow stance almost to the corner. And the reason it's almost to the corner is that I am not straight. If I were straight, I would be exactly to the corner. But because I am here, it's not quite to the corner. This is a standard bow stance. It's just that it's in a different direction. So you must remember to keep your shoulders width. One foot is 45 degrees and the other foot is straight. So where this foot steps is dependent on where this foot landed. Once you set this, which I call the plant foot, you know that's going to be 45 degrees. So then this foot is going to go wherever that straight would be relative to that foot.
Okay,
Okay, does that make sense?
yes.
Okay. The easy way for people to think of this move is it's actually a sort of right brush knee. Okay. So I'll show it to you again and you'll see why. So if I'm here, doesn't that look like right brush knee?
Yeah,
Okay. The origin of this move, this is kind of refined version of the original move. And that's why it looks like right brush knee. The original move was embrace tiger, return to mounted. And the features of that move was that you pulled in this foot and stepped out, and you embraced by pulling your opponent over your knee. That's where the embrace comes from. But we don't do that anymore. We just show this as a right brush knee. So I'm just telling you that so that the name makes more sense to you. Okay? So let's look once more at the footwork. You're starting square. You're turning this foot in past the corner, but not quite to straight. You're going to pull in this foot and make a bow stance relative to that foot. And then you're going to go forward. Regular bow stance. Okay? One more time. From square, shift weight right. Turn the left foot past the corner. Pull in the right. Step out to a bow stance. relative to that foot. The most common error is people don't step out wide enough. They end up one line, two sides to the corner, and they're too narrow. And the bad thing about that is you are less stable. Okay, so make sure you have a good bow stance. So one more time, shift, turn past the corner, pull in, step out wide enough, bow stance. So think about it this way. Once you set this foot down, you know that's 45 degrees. So you know that the straight is at this angle, and you're going to be parallel to that line at shoulder's width. So it's going to be forward. Okay? Hands. I'll show it to you in the direction you'd be doing it, and then I'm going to turn around. So from cross hands, nothing changes when I've turned the foot. When I start shifting my weight back, I separate my hands. Pull in. Swing, step. Brush. Strike. So if I'm doing it, there's no really good direction of doing it, I don't think. Let's try this direction. Okay, so if I'm here, I shift weight, I turn, separate, swing, step, brush, strike. Better? Okay, I'll do it one more time this direction. So I'm cross hands. I'm shifting weight. I'm turning my foot. I separate. Swing, step, brush, strike. The reason I'm separating is this. When I separate, I'm moving the right hand up. Okay, I'm moving it up. I was here, I'm moving it up. And out. I'm here, I'm moving it up and out. Why do I do that? I do that so that I can clear this hand. It needs to swing. So I don't want it colliding with the front hand. So I am separating, moving it up. Then you get the same as a right brush knee. The big swing from the shoulder, the small swing from the elbow as the center of your circle. Okay?
Rita,
Yes.
are your eyes following your left hand as you swing out?
Yes.
Back?
It's just the same as a right brush knee.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Okay? So I'll do it one more time from this direction. So you're here, turn, separate, swing, step, brush, strike. So you are almost at the corner at the end of that move. Okay? Any questions? Let's do it a few more times. I'll show, as a matter of completeness, I'm going to do it from this direction just so you get to see all the angles, okay? So I'm here. Turn, separate, swing, step, brush, strike. Okay, questions? Yes? No? Okay. Back to your direction. Cross hands. Shift weight right to release the left foot. Turn the left foot past the corner almost to straight. Shift weight back. Separate arms. Pull in the right foot. Swing, step, brush, strike. So just like in right brush knee, in terms of the hands, so you have this one up, this one down. Step when you reach the back. Transfer a weight and strike. And your right hand is in front of your hip. Okay? It's in the so-called resting position. The same position you would be at opening. Okay? Okay? When you are at cross hand, think also of your standing practice. I want you to have this space. I don't want you to be in here. I want you to be out. See, I'm out. I'm not here. I'm out. And then when I separate my arms, so I'm only reaching to the side, right? Because I'm keeping my shape. But I actually want to be at the corner. So my body is back here. Okay. I'm at the corner only because my waist turn gets me back there. Okay. So from here, cross hands, shift right, turn the left toe past the corner, separate, pull in the foot, swing, step, step wide enough, brush, strike. One more time. Cross hands, shift right, turn the left foot, separate your hands, shift weight back, pull in the right foot, swing, step, brush, strike. Yes.
So the final angle, since we've been doing squares, right? Is the final angle truly a diagonal, or is it slightly, are you looking at the corner of the 45 or not?
You are inside that corner.
Okay.
And the reason I say that is when you were here and you turned your foot, you did not turn your foot here. You turned your foot here. So because of that, instead of being at the corner, you're inside the corner. But you are looking toward the front foot by the time you're finished.
Okay.
But it's okay if you get your foot all the way to the 90, right? Or do you want to stop short of the 90?
You can get your foot all the way to 90
Then it
if
sets
you
you up
want.
the corner.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
It's just that most people, it's easier for most people not to make it to the 90. So once you set your plant foot though, you have to vary the other one to match, right? Okay. Questions? No? All right, let's do it a few more times. I am kind of reluctant to go on to the rest of it because even though the rest of it will seem very familiar to you, it seems like a lot to fit into the rest of this class.
No, I get it.
Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's just review this one. Okay, so you are at cross hands. You shift to the right. You turn the left foot past the corner. You shift your weight back, separate your arms, pull in your right foot, swing, step, brush, strike. Maybe I'll do it the other way. Maybe it's easier for you to see. Okay, let's try this. Shift, turn, separate, pull in the right, swing, step, brush, strike.
Rita, everything is happening at the same time. When we go back like this, then when I go like this, I go like this, and then I go like this. Or
Yes,
maybe-
everything feels like it's happening at the same time. Because
Okay,
here, what happens is once you've turned your toe,
okay,
then you're separating, pulling in the foot.
thank you. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
So I'm separating and pulling in the foot, and then very good, thank you.
So the trick is that when you get to the end of your swing, you step. What do I mean by that? When I'm here, I turn, I separate, I pull in my foot, swing, step. At the end of my swing, I step,
Very good.
turn.
Ah, okay, I'm gonna get it.
It takes a little while to get the coordination. Try again. We're here. We're cross hands. Shift right. Turn the left toe past the corner. Weight goes back, hands separate, pull in the right foot, swing, step, brush, strike. Cross hands. Shift right. Turn the left toe past the corner. Shift weight back. Separate hands. Pull in the right foot. Swing, step, brush, strike. Cross hands. Shift right. Turn the left toe past the corner. Shift weight back, separate hands, pull in the right foot, swing, step, brush, strike. Better?
Yes.
Yes.
Rita, what's your, on the hand position, your left hand position, after you turn and you come back? How is the hand, the wrist, the orientation of your left before, as you're here?
So you're here. When you open, it's
Okay.
just like a right brush knee. You're
Okay.
swinging out,
Got,
swinging out. So your hand is standing at the end, if that's what you were asking. Okay, because when this one presses down, so when you're here and you press down on one hand, the other hand is coming out. So you're like just above shoulder position in terms of the palm height. Okay? So once again, cross hands, shift right, turn the left toe past the corner, shift weight back, separate hands, pull in the right foot, swing, step, brush, strike. Yes.
Before you strike, your weight is in the back.
So when you're here, your weight is in, once you swing step, you keep moving your weight forward. You're moving your weight forward constantly as you're coming forward. So when you're here, you essentially come to your shoulder and then strike. You're going to swing, come to your shoulder, and strike straight forward from the shoulder. Okay? So from here, see, when I'm out here, this hand is at the shoulder.
Yeah.
When I pull in, that's when the strike. So it's one in, one out, one up, one down. And that's how you coordinate it. So if you're here, so here, one up, one down. Out and in. Out and in. Okay? Shall we try it? Question.
Do out and in again, please.
Okay, so if I'm here and I turn and I'm separating, right? And I'm pulling in my foot. When this goes down, this comes up. When this goes out, this goes to my shoulder. When this comes to my side, this strikes. Right? The hard part in terms of the coordination for most people is when you're here and you shift and you turn, you have three things happening. You have this opening, you have this weight shifting, and you have this foot pulling in. that all happens at the same time. Okay, so you're here, you turn, separate, pull in foot, weight shift to the back, swing step, brush, strike. The reason I'm emphasizing the swing step aspect is that if you get that part coordinated to that point, the rest of it is easier. Okay. Because once you get to swing step, then out and in, out and in. You only have two things to think about as your weight is continuously moving forward. Okay? Part of the difficulty some people have is that when you're at cross hands and you shift your weight to the right so that your left foot can turn, when you shift your weight back, essentially all the weight is in the back so that you can release the front foot. So it requires just a little bit of balance for that moment when all your weight is on the left foot so that you can pull in the right foot, right? So here, cross hands, shift right, turn the left foot past the corner, shift weight back, separate hands, pull in the right foot, swing step, brush, strike. Okay?
Yes.
Okay, let's do it together one time and then we'll close class. Cross hands. Shift right. Turn the left toe past the corner. Shift all your weight back. Separate arms. Pull in the right foot. Swing step. Brush. Strike. Okay. So the next move, the rest of this move is very much like grasp the bird's tail. Okay. So that's one of the reasons why I had you practice it for a section, because it's almost like grasp the bird's tail. Okay. So I'm thinking of sending you guys the listing of the second section. And that way you can kind of follow along if you want to learn the order of the moves. Okay? So I will send that along to you guys. And I will see you next week.
Yes.
Okay? Thank you. 同学们再见。
老师再见。
Thank you, Rita.
Okay.